one person from both teams pushing mid. That's going to be Gino. It'll be interesting to see if he tries to push response. It looks like he's in pillars. He's going to cut into yellow Lambo, but I'm still on board with Torture as he is getting the early points on this hard point. Unfortunately, it is contested right now. He can't seem to find that player. They're doing a great job here. They just need to push him. I feel, and it looks like Stevie is going to get that kill onto Torture, and they're going to get the hard point for it. So good plays there right away from Killustrated. I love that name, by the way, to go ahead and get those early points on this hard point, Chewy.
Yeah, Stevie was actually a really good push there. He played it patiently, knew where they were going to be set up. His other teams were supporting, team members were supporting him, and he managed to push in there. But actually, Torture's actually gone big again. He's actually on a 2-kill streak, starting to push in that hard point, and they're going to even the score right now. Still 9 minutes of it, only 12 to 11 on points so far. And it looks like there's not going to be anybody contesting this really so far. Everybody's going to start to get set up. So let's jump on board with somebody who's actually in the middle of the action right now. Let's go on board with Miyagi. I think that's the way we're going to pronounce it, is he's going to be moving into this middle kitchen hard point. He does get taken out there, unfortunately. Caster's Curse. Let's switch down to Raid, who's on a 4-kill streak, and and he's going to be rocking his Air 94 with that lush diamond camo. I love the way it looks. I think it's awesome, but it looks like he's going to be kind of playing this anchor role, I guess, sitting back here, and he's quite happy not to to be moving in anywhere. So how do you feel about this anchor spot right now? Do you feel that it's the best place to be for him?
Oh, definitely, especially with that AN94. This anchor, you could use the FAL on here, but the M8, not so much, I don't feel. I mean, a lot of people do use it successfully. I just suck with the M8. But, that AN, you're going to get into a lot of close-range gunfights, and the FAL, of course, being the best gun in the game, you can outgun anybody from any distance. The M8 usually takes a couple bursts to kill somebody, especially if they're running up with an SMG. I'm not so sure you can release those 2 bursts in time. But as we're saying that, it looks like Killustrated have broken the hard point, and they're going to get the last 10 seconds. They're going to take the lead right now. Good plays from them, and they're rotating to pool. So good play from who is that? Oni? I like that name. Let's go ahead and not jump on board with him. He just died. Let's go on board with Forever Man VT from Killustrated. I don't know which parts of his call-out name he wants me to say, but I'm going to call them all out anyway. He's going to be pushing in there towards this middle. I wish they would have pushed pool there. Looked like he was set up perfectly for it, but he is going to pick up Torture. Nice shots into Cali, taking Cali down. Cali, what are you shooting at, bro? You got to start making some shots unless you want to be embarrassed on stream by Forever Man VT. But as we say that, it looks like Hatred do have the hard point, and one player going big in there. That's Miyagi, your boy. And it looks like they're going to keep the hard point. Good 2-piece there from Hatred, keeping this hard point. And so far, they're maxing out on it really well here, Chewy.
Yeah, definitely. But what we've got to take into account is obviously Man VT, as I'm going to call him. I think that's the easiest thing to call him. He did manage to get those score streaks, and we mentioned it time and time again how they are going to come into play. And I'm going to jump on board with Miyagi, actually, see what he's doing for these last few seconds, because what I like to do is I like to see how people rotate to the next hard point. I know nothing's going on with him at the second. He does actually get a kill there. As soon as I say that, though, really good shots there on Stevie, and he's going to push away from this hard point. Obviously, people spawning right next to him, and he's actually going to pick up some streaks as well. So good play for them. The score currently 90 to 44 in favour of Hatred. Sorry, the score increasing as we go along, and he's he's going to be really close to that death machine. As soon as I say that, he does get it. That's going to come in big right now. Let's switch on board with Cali, actually, see what he's up to. We haven't given him too much love. He's going to be in these top stairs as Miyagi manages to call that lightning strike, and they're going to move in now. He does get taken out though, Cali, unfortunately, and although they've got this 50-point lead or so, I do feel this is like a closely contested game with some of the gunfights.
Oh, definitely, man. I agree 100% with that. And especially we see it's just, hard points going back and forth and back and forth. And it's not like, except for that garage hard point, it looked like Hatred controlled that for the entire time. So props to them. But this basketball is more par for the course here, as the first 2 and well, now 3, because of the basketball hard points, have been highly contested. So I love this game. I'm really excited to see what's going to go down. Let's go ahead and jump on board with Miyagi. And you know what? We've been on board with Miyagi so much. I did call it out. I'm going to try to not juke gravity, so we're going to stay on board with him. 3 kills in a row. He's got the Hailstorm. He's got the Death Machine. Let's see what he can do here. It looks like I was going to say Killtrocity. I'm still having trouble with that name, but Killustrated. Oh, Miyagi with the 3-piece, dirty with the Death Machine. Can he make it a 4th? Does switch his gun, but it doesn't matter. He's going to get the 4-piece. Great plays from Miyagi from Hatred, and Killustrated is going to have the work cut out for him, Chewy, to get back in this one now.
Definitely, he actually just picks up another 2-piece with that Hailstorm missile, and I do believe he doubled up on the Hailstorm missile as well, so he's just been going crazy. Still got about 40 points or so still in this, picking up another kill there. He's just going off with this death machine, and he's not even halfway through the ammunition in it yet. So I think this is a really strong kill streak to be using. I personally use it a lot of the time instead of sentry guns when I can. Yeah, and I think it's a really strong thing to be using. Let's go on board with Torture, see what he's up to. He's using the hardpoint, going to be picking up these last few seconds. He does get taken out there. Apologies to Torture for that Codcaster's curse, but we've got 4 seconds left on the hardpoint. Let's have a look at the scoreboard, actually, see what's going on. Miyagi going huge, 23-11 right now. Basically, well, not, you know, I wouldn't say everybody on the Killustrated lineup is doing too badly, but, you know, Cali also going in there with 14 and 14, but he has got those 4 captures and 4 defense, actually leading the team at the second. We've got 4 minutes 34 seconds left on the clock, but, you know, anything could happen right now. Like, I still am not ever going to count Killustrated out of this game.
Oh, definitely not. And, you know, Kitchen Hardpoint and Garage Hardpoint are up next. And Garage Hardpoint especially is a hardpoint where you can get a lot of points out. So it's still a 1 hardpoint game. And, you know, as I say that, Hatred's going to go ahead and make it a 2 hardpoint game. Oh, but Stevie coming in with a huge 2-piece with that PDW. Good plays from him. Let's go on board with Stevie. Haven't given him any stream love. And, again, hashtag the curse is real. We can never go on board with the right play here at Rivalcaster. But it's whatever. And they're going to break this hardpoint. Good plays there from Killustrated. They got 7 seconds left to go on the hard point. Looks like Stevie's going to be the only one in this kitchen. He needs to go big, throwing smokes at the wrong time as Cali is able to take him out, unfortunately for him. And again, Hatred's going to get first dibs on this kitchen hard point. They seem to get the first dibs on every single hard point, and right now that looks to be the difference in the game.
Yeah, definitely. The rotation is really strong by this Hatred lineup, and they're getting that anchor player in. But as we see that, actually, seems Killustrated managed to get in quite well there, obviously getting that attack going. And yeah, Stevie picking up a big kill there. This PDW not favoured so much. It was right at the start of the game, but, you know, maybe not so much anymore. He does get taken out there, though. Popped out at the wrong time, unfortunately for him. But, you know, Hatred, look at that, the column on the right-hand side. They just went huge. They had 3 people going in there. Cali on a 3-kill streak. Let's go and jump on board with him. Takes out somebody with that Scorpion, and he also picks up the Hellstorm missile as well. Score currently 160 to 108, and, you know, he's going to be using those score streaks at a later time, I feel. I don't think he's going to rush too much with them, as they are going to start moving back. But have a look at that Killustrated lineup. They've started to move back there. Maybe he's going to be able to get some kills through the roof of this guy. We'll have a look. He manages to pick up 2 there. I was completely wrong. He used that at a perfect time and then just waltzed in there like, you know, there was no tomorrow kind of thing. Really good plays by him, and he manages to pick up the 200 points as well for capturing this hard point. Really good play there by Cali, and, you know, using his score streaks at the right time, I think.
Oh, yeah. It's not a think. It's what actually happened. He used that at the perfect time. Unfortunately there for Killustrated. I mean, you never think when you're in a roofed enclosed area that you're going to be taken out by a score streak there, but they both did bunch up right underneath that open area of the garage, so that's unfortunate for them. They had 2 players in the early rotation that just couldn't pull it out, unfortunately for them. You know, it's whatever. You know, like I said, it was an enclosed area. Like, who expects a lightning strike to get through there? But as I'm talking, Cali is just doing work. The whole Hatred squad is really showing up. I'm going to go ahead and jump on board with Torture here just because we haven't given him any love. And he's got 5 kills in a row. He's going to be challenging with this Cat 40. He's going to try to find someone Art, but I got him killed. Gino does go ahead and pick up that kill. And it looks like Hatred's going to rotate for this basketball hardpoint. And they want to end this game on this hardpoint, Chewy.
I think they're going to be able to. Obviously, they've still got somebody back on that garage hardpoint, but they're starting to rotate well. Really good play here from Torture to go up in this money window. I think that's a really good spot. I like to use it a lot to make sure that everybody's in the right place. You know, and you're watching that that front area of this basketball hardpoint. We see him pick up another really good kill there, and it looks like they're going to close this out. They've only got 8 seconds left. Score streaks are going to come inbound, and it looks like this Killustrated lineup have just been completely outclassed a lot of the time by rotation, I think.
Oh, yeah, we said it. Hatred always got first dibs on the hard point. The only one where they weren't going to was that garage hard point, and then can't remember who it was, but you called him out and you loved him so much. You used that lightning strike to get him in there with the 2-piece. So good plays from him. Unfortunately, like you said, it had to be the rotation. They did get outslayed enormously here as we're going to bring up the scoreboard. We see Cali dropping almost a 30 bomb, 29 and 18 double positive. Then Miyagi, of course, with that death machine, 38 and 20. And Chewy, your favorite.